Well, good morning, everyone. This is Keith with Positively Osceola, and it is positively early Saturday. That's for darn sure. Well, if you got to get up, folks, you got to hang out with cool people, and that's what I'm doing this morning, hanging out with Johanna Rivera from Orlando Health. She is the recruiter and in charge of talent acquisition. Big title because she's really good at what she does. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me this morning. Great day.
That was a really big opening, wasn't it?
Whoa.
It's good to see you.
Likewise.
So we'll just talk for a little bit, let some people pop on, then we'll make it official. So happy Saturday morning to you.
Happy Saturday morning.
Thank you.
How's it going?
It's great. We can make every morning a holiday kind of, right? If you say happy in front of it.
Oh, sure.
Sure. Well, Saturday's a day of like chilling back and just relaxing. That's not true.
No, not at all.
No, Saturday's busy. We mostly have, it's like life has been complex the last year and a half for darn sure, but
Yeah.
It's always been kind of on the busy side.
Yeah, we're going, and back to school is happening. So today is a busy day out there getting ready for those kiddos to start the new school year. So
it's crazy. It just seems like an hour ago that we do a lot of featuring of teachers and professional support staff at the school district. And so it seems like just honestly an hour ago that I was saying goodbye to Dr. Deborah Pace, the superintendent. Hey, have a nice summer.
Yeah.
Now it's almost
here we are. It's almost Christmas if you think about it, because we're halfway there.
And then the new year. We're almost in 2022.
Oh my God. Yes.
Time flies. When you talk like that, you do. It is, right? Well, we've got a few people popping on, so maybe we should make it official. What do you think?
Sure, let's do this.
All right. And people ask me all the time, do we really love coffee as much as it seems in Positively Osceola? And I say, absolutely. Now look at this weird cup.
Oh.
This is Hides of Liverpool, which is a hot dog stand in upstate New York that is like, it should be on one of Guy Fieri's, diners.
Yeah.
And dogs.
Yeah, I've heard New York is really good with their hot dogs. So.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Weather's a little cooler, so I hear. Anyway, so let me go ahead and introduce you real quick here. Make that official. I am obviously and we welcome you, Johanna Rivera from Orlando Health, St.Cloud Hospital, and you are their recruiter in charge of talent acquisition, and that's a big deal. We were just talking before. I cannot think of a time that has been more evident how important our healthcare providers are, how important our nurses are, those folks that have been really caring for us. And, you, of course, we know you, so you're super humble, and, you turn that to how much the first responders, the police, the firemen, they'll do anything for you and they don't know you. And that goes out to you guys as well, and all the nurses and all the doctors, everyone at Orlando Health. So we thank you for what you're doing every single day.
Yeah, it's a passion of mine to recruit. That's like I thought I wanted to be a nurse many years ago, and then I started working in the health industry, and I said, "Oh my goodness, this is not for me," because I would be crying every day if every ill person walks in the door. But I always, I'm always very grateful for the line of duty that people that we have, because like you said, they don't know us and they care for us like if we were their own, if we were their family member, and that for me just speaks volumes of their character. And that's why I love what I do. I love to recruit for this field, nurses, CNAs, because they are on the line every day, so it makes me feel like that's the nurse in me. So I love that.
Well, you're integral. Without what you do, it doesn't work. So
yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming up, why we're here, what we're talking about this morning, please?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for having me again, Keith. And I am the talent, the recruiter here at Orlando Health St. Cloud. And we are having a meet and greet for all of our new grads, for all of the nurses that are graduating. And we just have, it's going to be on Tuesday, and it's going to be from 10 in the morning to 12. And we just want all our new grads in Osceola County and Orange County and throughout to stop on by and get to know the hiring managers for the units. We have the ED unit, we have the progressive care unit, ICU, PACU, cath lab, um, medical unit, med surg unit. So we are just looking forward to meet all of the new grads that are coming up that are going to be graduating. We have great programs out there for student nurse. We have a great partnership with RMC because, as you know, Orlando Health is one. And these, once you walk in our doors, get to know the managers. If there's an offer to be made, you have like an internship that you will be doing with a preceptor, and it's a great opportunity to get to know Orlando Health, St. Cloud, get to know where we're going in the future, what are the plans, and join this amazing family because it truly isn't it's a great family to join. Um, our, as you know, Keith, our Orlando Health St. Cloud is a community hospital, so pretty much everybody knows everybody, and we help one another, and we have new managers that are liking and loving the community feel of like, oh my goodness, everybody here, da, 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 so it's that family oriented feel where we help each other, we uplift each other. So that's what pretty much we're having on Tuesday. And then after that, I typically do my talent Tuesdays, which is our hiring event, which was where I do my on the spot hires or interviews, scheduled interviews, etc. So from 1 to 3, we'll be conducting those as well. So if there's an opportunity for one of those new grads, an offer could be made with a future date, and that always stands on the table. And as you know, Orlando Health is very serious with integrity in their word. So if there's an offer made, there will be an offer granted,
Awesome.
based, on your background and all of that. So yes, come by, take a look, come visit us, see what where we're going, what we're doing. Managers will also be giving out a tour, always with the COVID-19 safety guidelines in place. We'll have masks. So you feel comfortable, we're not going to be exposing anybody through our doors and things like that. So it's a great opportunity for all the new grads. And even if you just want to know what Orlando Health and Cloud's about, you can come on by from 10 to 12.
And so many people that travel into our area. I mean, so that's got to be, lots of opportunity. And as you were describing the event, what hit me was what a great blend of such a respected organization as Orlando Health is. But you also have that, like you said, you have that community side to it with Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital. So we're in District 5 in the county, in Osceola County, one of the fastest growing counties in Florida and in the nation even these days. And so huge opportunity to connect with or even become educated with an organization like Orlando Health. And positively Osceola is, we're in the community every single day. And what we've always noticed is, this includes you as well, this is why we know you so well, Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital is literally not just in the community, it's part of the community. And that's really awesome. I mean, you see organizations like that, and no one's busier, certainly, especially but they still stop and they make sure they are integral in that community that they serve. I think that's a big deal. Isn't that a big deal?
It is. It is a big deal. Our community is our priority, and I've seen firsthand because I have been a patient at the hospital. I have my children that have been a patient in the hospital, and I see the priority that our, managers, our nurses, they take for our community, for our patients. And that's something that I'm very proud of. That's why I always I stand firm with, with what I believe in the organization. And honestly, this organization, Orlando Health, they provide day one benefit once you're hired. They don't wait 30 days. They don't wait 90 days. They are very invested in us. They want us to make sure that we want to come to want to work,
Yeah.
not like, oh my God, here we go. So it's amazing. For all those new grads, if you've just finished an ASN and you want to proceed, Orlando Health will pay you up to $5,000 per calendar year
Yeah.
with no strings attached. There's no agreements, no none of that. If you thought, you were going to be a nurse, or you are a nurse, and you said, you know what, this is not my field, I want to be a teacher, Orlando Health will pay that.
Hmm.
So there's so many benefits: health, dental, work-life balance. They have life works. Like there's just the list goes on and on and on, and we can sit here and talk all day. And people are like, "Oh my God, really?" I'm like, "I'm serious. It works. I've tried it. I'm going back to school to finish, and they're gonna pay it for me. Like who does that?"
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a lot of great opportunities. It's a lot of great benefits. And to be, like you said, to be part of the community and help the community is awesome.
It is. I was speaking to Dr. Sharma, who's the quality control just over at the hospital, and we had a great discussion. And in that talk, it was just after, I think it was like 2 days after my mother, who's 90.
Oh,
She wasn't feeling right. She lives just minutes from the hospital in St. Cloud, and she said, "I'm just not feeling well." So they called an ambulance and got her over there. She was there in 10 minutes. They had her already. They were looking at her immediately, and
yeah.
they said, "We think you're okay. I'm glad you came by, but we're going to keep you tonight and do a stress test and all that." And when I went to visit her, I told Dr. Sharma this. There were a room. The room was filled with nurses and different people
Mm,
and stuff, and they were
yeah,
just loving on her.
yeah, yeah. That's
And
awesome. Yeah.
yes, it
And
is.
that is the environment that we have at Orlando Health, at the Cloud, like I call it.
Right.
That's just the environment that everybody cares for one another. Everybody, you can have a bad, patient and whatnot, and everybody joins in, or you can have a delicate patient and everybody joins in just to help one another. Like, okay, it's okay, especially with new grads, you think you want to be a nurse, and when you're on the field, it's completely different. And sometimes you have like very emotional days. We have that team and that support that says, oh, it's going to be okay, or take a time, take a breather, go home, or whatever the case may be. So it's awesome. It really is. And my respect to this career field, because honestly, it's valuable. And I love that our organization values that.
Yes. And like you said, it's never been more obvious of how much we need
Yeah. Hmm.
healthcare professionals, and how much value they have to us. For those people who may have popped on, and we'll close this out in a couple of minutes, why don't you go ahead and give us one more overview of the folks that you're looking for and when this event is coming up again?
So this event will be this Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12. It's going to be a meet and greet. We're going to have some brunch, some drinks and things like that, just so you guys get to know the hiring managers, the floor managers, and the different units that we have at the hospital. Also, after that, we're going to be doing All Talent Tuesday, which I typically do every Tuesday from 1 to 3. But if you have any questions or any concern, you can always go to orlandohealth.com/careers. And on the keyword, you're going to put REQ 39746. And that way you can register to this event. And once you come in on that Tuesday, I will sign you in, and then you can just mingle with the managers and get to know them and talk to them about the opportunities that Orlando Health and Cloud offers.
I know we took a little while to type all that in. I want to make sure I at least press it once while we're talking.
No problem.
I'll leave it up there for a few seconds.
And
Um,
there's my email as well. So if anybody has any questions, it's johanna.rivera@orlandohealth.com. I am more than happy to answer any questions, go over resumes with you. I want to make sure that I set you up to succeed in our organization. So I have no problem taking the time. If you have questions about your career, because you're currently in a nursing role or going to be going into the nursing world, I'll be more than happy to help you with all of that. Again, day one benefit. It's a great organization to join. Our hospital is growing, moving forward. There's a lot of good things coming 2022. So it's exciting times. Scary at the same time because, COVID and all that, but it's great to know that this organization backs us up 100% and that they care about our safety. So Tuesday, August 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 12, it's a meet and greet. If you want to bring your resume, you can. If you want to register, REQ 39746, and that way it gives us an idea of you know who's coming and whatnot.
Very cool. There it is one last time. Got to show that multimedia whenever you can.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Foster.
We're glad to be here with you guys, and there's a reason why it's hashtag Choose Orlando Health for darn sure.
Yeah.
Get this out of the way and go there. So thanks for coming by today, and we appreciate it. I think we're gonna talk about it again to remind people on Monday morning, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So we'll get one more shot to let people know, and great time to be a part of one of the most revered hospital organizations in the country, and certainly in Florida. So again, we thank you for being a part of the show today.
Thank you for having me.
You got it. Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola, along with Johanna Rivera, recruiter and talent acquisition, is in charge of that over at Orlando Health St. Cloud Hospital. Together, we're making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Thanks.
Thank you.